Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little How may I be of service? Harpers. I'm afraid I serve a grubbier class of clientele. More chancers than champions, if you take my meaning. Present company excluded, I'm sure. No, I don't know any, Jahira, was it? I knew it. I knew she wasn't dead. Fine, yes. You have the right place. But where's the leaf flicker herself? She wouldn't have revealed this place otherwise, which makes you one of the rare breed she does trust. Here's the key. The others are below, and bearing bad news by the looks of it. Always. Short father. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. God's forbid. Unless you're buying, then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark. A pleasure.
shy?
There's no time to waste.
What a day.
Hey ho.
Watch your back.
Don't burn yourself.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
Careful, I bite.
I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman! Seems like I'm supposed to see the optics.
Armor to meet my mother and father.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. What's cooking?
Keep a blade close.
All right. What now? What to do?
To meet my mother and father.
What does it feel like?
Almost painfully so.
Time to press ahead.
Or they're targeting modules. Let the man breathe. That watcher sent us.
go.
Let's get on with it.
Come on, let's go.
Let's move.
It's perfect.
Looking ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me.
You are not Jahira. I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Saluna's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one toppled Ketheric out in the Shadowlands, no?
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Saluna's tears as some kind of code.
Geraldus, you spoiled Orin's surprise. We'll deliver you alive for that. But not you.
Let's end this. Take your...
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Baldur's Keep.
How many has she brought to Bal's side, I wonder?
Thank you! I'm... You're the one High Harper Jaheira sent. Oh, thank the gods. You're the first friendly face I've seen in days. Old Danthelon included. The others... they're all dead. Or scattered. Jaheira sent word of the victory over Ketheric. Set us hunting after the cultists in the city, but they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet. Until we started to ask about the Rashomar.
Rashomar, a native of Rashomon, the far eastern land known for its wild inhabitants and the witches who rule them.
The High Harper didn't tell you. Perhaps it's not my place. Just tell her this. I can't continue the hunt. Whatever the cult has done with the Rashomar, they do not want him found.
Wanna dance?
All's well that ends... not as bad as it could have. What's hiding here? At the ready.
Fabulous. It's perfect for a shirt.
Did you see how far that would? But this armor was like price.
least things have stayed interesting.
You're not wearing armor.
You've made a grave mistake. Open up. Don't waste a step.
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though. Good.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose.
Something's on my mind.
What, by the Morden Summits Curlies, went on down there? Of course they bloody did. Oh, clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by. I've had enough dealings with Harpers to know I don't want the answers. Go on now. I don't care much for your timing, but I like your gold well enough. Short.
Did you see how far that watch threw me?
Darling, it's very leather-like.
I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman!
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch. Price, yes, but they were gaunt.
You're good to go.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, Steel Watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized ice valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the Edict of Bane. See you around, soldier.
Keep it moving.
Greetings, citizen. Greetings, citizen. As you were. Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but, well, why don't you come see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Chamber. We'll tell them what happened.
The house was on fire. You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
I don't know, dear. I don't know.
You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually,
It's the waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as...
are they going to arrest us?
No time to talk.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had...
Oh, leave it out. I've got a trial coming up, and I need...
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure sounds like a coronation.
Officialness, we broke down the door.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
In trouble. Inside.
I don't know. A gith in my armory? I don't think so. Clear off! Oi! I told
told you already. Flaming fists only in here.
What if they throw us?
Believed you this time.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Oh, I can't really glaze that Pete the R. He wasn't even hurt.
That's why nothing's gonna happen.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Trade. This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monstrosities to tell me. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick. Stay sharp, stranger.
What you were doing in the house?
Well, you've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting
down
for?
the door because it...
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
I spoke to a witness.
They say Gortash won't be king.
Are they going to arrest us? They throw us in jail.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
I almost believed you this time.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Oh, I can't really glaze that Pete the R.
Better not be cursed.
Appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make...
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. Please, that won't be necessary. I just needed gold. I'm getting out of here. Taking it. Those bloody crooks at the docks are charging triple, though. Danger money. It's a joke. No! I mean, my wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this. I'm not a soldier. I only joined for the uniform and a warm bed. They're better off without me. I'm scared. You shouldn't be in... You shouldn't be...
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun. Go on up.
It's more than that. The way they look at you, judging you. Don't like it.
You're not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the steel watches to theirs.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Look, I'm all for Gortash.
Because they do your...
Imagine when...
He has a point. They make people...
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about. You've been reading too many picture books.
Lord Gortash himself is the one pulling their strings. We're all...
Hush. Patriarchs are upstairs. Lord Janeth could call for me at any moment.
It's the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Sorry, these dukes are...
Not as exhausting as all that cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and mystery.
You hear? My lady says Absolute's army's on the march. There's watchers.
Head up, chest out. Lord Portier could...
Absolute's army.
Lord, Archduke, God. I'll call Gortash what he wants, as long as Lord Chatshield pays me for all this waiting around.
I'm on duty.
Bruff's babbling, no time.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
No time for talk.
You're free to explore. With it.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master.
God's a hero. Elgereld would still be stuck in the hell if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the TV?
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard. Thank you for joining me.
It's him. This is it.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects? You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together, we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise, but you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Then let it be writ by the Black Hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun.
This isn't going to end well. Mark my words.
I understand your concerns, my old friend. But allow me to demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Our tyranny, and we are saviors, defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs.
Enver Gortash.
I swear.
Sweareth. Gathered guests. Grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you.
My friends, and you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come in.
It feels like I've lost something.
He looks the exact same as he did 10 years ago. Fancy a coat, I suppose. The Archduke of Baldur's Gate. What a sham. You don't really intend to be his ally, do you? Fair enough. Now that he's within reach, I don't intend to let him slip away.
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me... Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now. Yes. My parents are alive, and I have to thank you. We'd better... But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
So, we have a, You could watch out for anyone acting strangely, but... Well, you know the lunatics we camp with.
Truest of...
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes.
Have you come to behold the new dawn? Not just glory. Faerun suffers in dark, but Baldur's Gate will soon, and it will be Gortash who...
Dearest Karlak, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me?
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will.
You entered the house before the fire started.
Calm down.
I can't really glaze that pizza.
can do is be patient.
Something's not right about those steel watchers. I'm telling you.
Nah, they're harmless. Except if you're...
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated. To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
By order of Lord Gortash, into the city
Moving in.
must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council. It's one less stain on the beast.
They'd be out catching crooks.
And if necessary, obey the law. And you all had nothing.
Nothing left, and you want to take it?
Don't distract me. It's all I can do to stay balanced. Yes, I stole a purse from the evidence room. It was stupid, and I swore to Blaze I have to stand on one leg until she believes me. I'm sorry, all right?
If you're here to report something, don't bother.
The thugs are getting bolder. My husband's been mugged twice. You be safe out there.
If you have a problem, speak to one of the other Fist. A rabid warg organised this inventory, judging by the mess they've left me.
I am never.
Let's see what...
I like your look. You've seen battle.
About time. The man... Hold it. You're not the builder. Which means I've got no use for you. Hooligans at the Mermaid have been using my shutters for target practice. And that's not the half of it. I've had to replace the same window 3 times now, not to mention... Now either you learn to fix my broken...
A half-orc. Keep your head down and your fists to yourself, and we won't have any problem.
I mean, no. How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? My daughter Vanra, this stupid, useless fist, said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in drink.
Madam, tell me.
You catch the barest tendrils of magic coiled around the flaming fist.
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
You sense nothing amiss.
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad. You well? Thank you. I haven't slept or eaten since she disappeared. I'm terrified something has happened to her. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks. No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates. I was sober, though. I swear. Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blush... Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stop.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Commander Portier, acting Marshal of the Fist. If you have a crime to report, please wait outside.
Your tools were stolen, right? No, you were mugged. Wait, I'm mixing you up with another citizen.
Cooking as fast as I can. Those fists have got bottomless bellies, I swear.
Let's see what Portier has to say.
Hello? Hello?
Don't go looking for trouble.
quiet day.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to this appearance, flaming fists property. Livestock is now property to the party. Duration of ongoing. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and...
I'll take that.
I brought my own paring knife.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk.
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. We need all three stones to command the brain. It matters little in what order we obtain them. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it? It seems that events at Denthelans have overtaken us. My contact there just sent word. The Harpers have been fractured, infiltrated by doppelgangers. Perhaps we might have done something to help, or just fallen into the trap along with them. Oh, I only have myself to blame. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days, which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. Before we ever heard of this, I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us. The world takes much, so don't infect, but it has not been yours. With your... As simply as that? Oh, the point is, I'll have a better idea of what... Yes?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face...
Your tadpole quivers, revealing your
Shit. Father's been taken. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she will have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. I met her twice. The first chestnut, the second time. Even a stroke.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. Nonsense. Stelmane was no less worthy of... Her death is no blessing. It is a my father with... to exert control. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
I have been waiting. You called to me. I am here to show you the way. Tell me. Why did you... Your oath is broken. The light within you fades. A new power is awakening. Do not resist the bar. Your oath.
All right.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Thou hast broken...
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters. No tool.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock, and hears Mizora's words.
Shit.
Sisters.
Infernus contractus te...
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone. But not a life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you arsehole!
Choose.
You damned wretch. Do it then. Claim my soul for Zariel. Keep my father safe.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Seems you've got a new mission, pup. He's locked in a very nasty place. Gortash's secret command center and prison. Lucky for you, I know the way in. I'll mark your map. You know what? I think not for the greater good, you understand. Just...
Twice Mazoris held my feet to the fire. But my father will live. We will return the Grand Duke to his people. And forever a devil's leash will choke me. That means a lot. But understand, I don't plan to wallow in self-pity. More than anything, I'm elated that there's hope yet for my... We should hurry to this mystery prison and retrieve my father before Mazora tries pulling more tricks. This prison's in the lower city. Let's move.
You'll have to forgive me, but I'm struggling to understand why you'd agree to just hand over the crown. Especially for a bloody hammer. I'm glad to hear it. But you realize we can't just tell him we changed our minds. For now, our plan...
How did you? Oh, it's you. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and it's rebelling against Orin and Gord, I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. I do not know what happened.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus. Contained in submissive... Come. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to go... I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. You are impatient. Even in this, you remind me of her, of Belin Stelmane. At least, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it, though my relationship with Berlin was different. In life, I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without... And yet, you hurt them. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to the pursuit of anyone's goals. Like you, mind flayers know fear. Like you, we crave Rick. But unlike you, unlike the others of my kind, either. My end is and always has been freedom. Berlin understood this. Berlin became my freedom. You would do well to be more like me. Now leave.
Hey, good looking.
Still alive, so that's progress. Should mind my step.
Thy accuracy would be lauded, had it a purpose. Hast thou considered this is a waste of mortal energy?
Fate
Dost thou require as
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
You're having a chuffing laugh.
We lost most of our herd to wolves on the way here. In full contact. There's nothing left. And you want to take that from us?
I have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
What are you gonna do? Check under my skirt for any stray chickens?
All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so will
Result in a good...
Any complaints will be handled after you turn your animals over to the care of the... You What good is that gonna do us? Huh? How are we gonna support ourselves, huh?
My God, exactly. You're sentencing us all to a slow death. I didn't see it making trouble.
My faith protects me.
Watch it.
Admitted to the city must be surrendered.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
The duration of the ongoing emergency.
What's the story?
Will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe. You're having a chuffing laugh.
We lost most of our herd to wolves on the way here. We've got almost nothing left. And you want to take that from us?
I've had it. I've got a good mind to... Problem, citizen? Forget I said anything. All right. Please provide a full inventory of any and all livestock before entering Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
What are you gonna do? Check under my skirt for any stray chickens?
All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so will...
Result in a good hiding from Lord Gortash. Got it. Thank you.
This is out and out madness!
Storm, help us. What do we do? Please let us take her to a doctor.
I'm ready.
Any complaints will be handled after you turn your animals over to the council. What is that gonna do us? Huh? How are we gonna support ourselves, huh?
Can't give up now.
You're sentencing us all to a slow death.
Please, sir. We
What am I to do?
Interference with Flaming Fist property will be dealt with swiftly and harshly. All livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. Livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the
No one back home will ever believe this.
What now?
There is work to do.
I'd love to, thanks.
Let's move.
I've got a good mind. Problem, citizen?
Very well.
I said anything. Move along. I've got my hands.
My husband's still in the outer city with the few cows we have left. How am I going to tell him we have to give...
My herd are dairy. I bet slaughter them.
You must agree this.
Are they gonna pay us for the animals they take?
Can't slow down.
Let's march.
No one stopped me yet.
You think you can do better?
Any complaints?
What good is that gonna do us? Huh? How are we gonna support ourselves, huh?
My God, exactly. You're silencing us all.
No time to rest. If not over, it's through.
Not my concern.
Not like we can even turn around and...
Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything. I need a quick word.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers. By then, it will be too late. Stay the path and obey.
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur's Gate. She will be executed 5 days hence.
I've got a good...
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate so our readers don't have to. I work for the greatest broadsheet in this storied city. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking. Darling, we can't let the readers decide what the content is. We've edited now. If you'll...
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette? Do you want a paper? Oh,
By order of Lord Vortex, all livestock admitted to the city must... Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
Here now, aren't we? Now they've got city walls and Thank Helm we made such good time. The army of the Absolute are back.
Don't get too comfortable. It's only a matter of time.
Sorry about the pong.
At least let us take her to a doctor.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer.
One blow.
I don't like this.
These street trash.
If all these folks can just keep their
Busted her skull.
Greetings, citizen.
She's no thief. Stay back.
The citizen is unconscious.
Just be ready to leave when the time
Your patron may not enjoy you shopping around the divine, Warlock. It bothers me none. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. Here, I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares. Welcome. You have come far, I perceive. Welcome. You have come far, Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares. Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate.
You see an altar dedicated to Helm. Helm the War. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more. You see an altar dedicated. You see an altar dedicated to.
Divine trouble.
I know her. That's my friend's niece. Let her go.
He's in charge of the fist, right?
Damn, it's good to be alive.
What to do?
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Someone there? Over there.
Attention! Hiya. What next?
What's next, I wonder?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Everything's interesting.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Impero Tibi.
What's that? Something good here, I hope. That might be worth a look.
A new client? Some call me. You can call. Step up and marvel at the spectacular wonders on offer. Indeed, my mirthful mate. Care to take a squeak at my fan-ratstical wares? My enterprise is a more covert sort. I do my dealings in squeakrant. The prison's pipes are a veritable... Captives have wants and needs, my plentiful patron. It is my pleasure, nay, my duty, to fulfill them. Is rat...
Seems simple enough.
Well, hello.
Let's get going. What path lies before me?
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Calm down,
Well,
dear. Long way to go still.
Soldier.
We've got a long road ahead.
Broke down the door. Very glazed up beats the arse. It wasn't even hurt.
Let's see what this does.
Inside.
That's why nothing.
Don't touch me.
Making me sweat.
Still alive, so that's progress. Another step forward.
muttering in his sleep. Something about a dragon sleeping on the Worm's Rock.
I saw that.
Now this will hurt.
Doesn't he have family who looked after him? There's a few haystacks short of his sleep.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Need to stay focused.
Let's spill some blood.
Fuck yes.
What a day. All right, what now? I need a little extra edge. I need to find a way forward. Let's see.
It's over. It's too far gone. You might as well lock the cell. You're too late. It's over. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder Raven, empty as a stare. He spoke in accusations. I'll be executed. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place. When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. No more sulk. Lead me from my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections when the city streets shatter. Well done.
Anything of use? What's up for discussion?
What do you want? I don't...
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Best be on my way.
Well, hello.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. When the flame, I will travel. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands.
Watch your back.
Never a dull moment. Here goes nothing.
It must be lovely to have a swim without boiling all the fishes alive.
Sounds pleasant to swim with you. At a distance. It's usually so freezing.
Don't ask me to make a hot spring for you two. It might work, but I also might cook you like lobsters.
Probably break his nose. Good boy.
Moving ahead.
Your fine maiden. To feel her fingers grip yours and are you sure?
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
Doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met the drow.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Honestly. Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real
Do you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking? Bring it inside the...
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose.
Mate, it's your birthday.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little anxious. But I'm not sure I know why. I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I think what bothers me is what happens if we succeed. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps. I'd like room for animals. Lots of them. All shapes and sizes, so long as they appreciate a warm fire and more affection than they know what to do with. I want to grow flowers. I want to be surrounded by colors every day. I'm tired of darkness. I was going to save the best until last. But to put your mind at ease, yes. I want to share everything that lies ahead of me with you. If you're willing, of course. Then it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shah. Something the matter? I should hope not, after the time we spent together. My spirits are thoroughly lifted. Oh? Not feeling any regrets, I hope? I'm glad. I feel the same way. Though, I'm still finding sand in my hair. I wonder what the others will think of that. I suppose it doesn't. I'm glad we have each other. And I hope we'll have more opportunities to slip away.